Hi, Marie.
Okay. Okay, we are good to go. Marie, do you have your quiz open?
Is she there?
I can't hear her.
I can see her. There she is. Maybe she's. Who's coughing?
Okay, she said that she can't talk right now because, yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
Then let's open up the quiz. I have it done. Oh, open. Number 3, the true linear regression is all that, where B0 and B1 are unknown. What are the null alternative hypothesis for B1? I got C.
Yep.
I
Marie
agree.
says C too. Okay. Question number 4. A residual is, and I got C, is the difference between the observed value Y and the value predicted in the regression line. Marie also got C.
Okay,
I did too.
agree. Plot of residuals supports using linear regression when the residuals look normally distributed, all are positive, you see a megaphone, you see a pattern. A.
Yep. Okay.
Yep.
The next 8 problems use Whitney, we use the 2-sample independent t-test, right?
For the data?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me open that really quick and I will.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just
Sure.
opening it right now, so I thought I'd ask while we all wait for it to open.
Yes. I saved it. I always save them to my desktop so I can find them quick. It's describe the data.
Because that's what I have as my part. I have the T, the P. Are we using a level of significance to 0.05, I'm guessing?
We never chose one, but the p-value is basically 0. So whatever
We chose it.
we didn't pick one. You certainly can.
I'll just say 0.05. I mean, why not?
And I actually submitted it originally, and I included all of that stuff, and she told me to take it out. So I had calculated all that stuff, and she.
Do you still have that part?
Yeah, that's the one I originally sent you guys. So when I sent it to her to see it, I sent it to you in an email, but I can resend it to you, no problem.
Okay.
Basically, I had to delete a paragraph. Yeah,
Okay.
it's.
Why didn't you want it in there?
Because it's inference. So I couldn't.
It's my part now.
I couldn't add any t-test. I couldn't add the statistic. So independent samples t-test. That's what it is.
Okay. Question number 6. Compute the residuals for the data using software. Which statement best describes the residual? Okay.
This one was tricky.
Mm-hmm.
So we do.
I at first had it switched around, and so I was like, "Oh my gosh, none of them."
Yeah, because we never did any problems in the homework or in the assignment where we had to actually like.
Yep.
So the answer is actually A.
Mhm.
The residuals are between about -40 and 25.
Mhm.
Okay, can you walk me through how to find the residuals? I just watched the video on them too.
Let's see. So did you say you do know how to do it? Because don't you have to calculate another like line of data, right? First.
Yeah.
So it's analyze, regression, linear, and then you put in your dependent variable into the dependent box, which
Our dependent is
is y. We're putting in y into the dependent box, and then x goes into the independent box. So
y
which one?
the score?
The y is the score, and x is the confidence rating.
Is that independent? Oh yeah.
Yeah. So and then you click on save. So after you do that, you have to click save.
And then do
unstandardized residuals. So you have to because there's like 2 categories up there at the top, and you have to check the box for unstandardized residuals. And then click OK, and it will give you a new column in your data file labeled res1 or something like that, residual 1.
And then to get the answer, did you just look through the data?
I did.
And just saw what was the lowest and what was the highest?
Right.
Mhm.
Okay.
Because they don't form a linear pattern when you put them in the chart. So that was confusing to me. They do when you put them on a QQ plot, though. So that's why I was like, no, wait a minute.
Chart, they shouldn't, yeah.
Just the regular residual plot, they don't.
Okay, based on the QQ plot for these residuals, so that's when we go.
That's just where you go to, is it, sorry, I gotta open it up. That's what we go to analyze.
Regression, linear.
Or to make a QQ plot?
Yeah.
To do the QQ plot, it's just analyze, and then it's statistics, and then you go down to the bottom, and you've got this QQ plot that you can choose, and then you click your new column of data, your residual 1 data. Now, that's what you click on, and and you can see if those residuals are in a linear pattern.
Wait.
That's for a QQ plot. So you just go to analyze, statistics,
analyze,
descriptive statistics.
Descriptive. Okay, that's it. That's where it was.
And then you go down to the bottom, and it's got QQ plots, and then you can click, and then you can move over. You need to move over the residual 1 data line, the column, over to the variables, and then click OK, and it'll pull up it'll give you a QQ plot for just the residuals.
I hate how it opens up a new thing every single time you do something.
You mean on the data output?
Yeah, I have like 10 things open.
All right. So when you can look and you can see they're kind of all in a line. That means they're fairly normal.
Yeah.
That's what I got.
Okay. Use the software to create a scatter plot of the data. Given a scatter plot, the residual, and the QQ plot, which of the 5 assumptions about linear regression are satisfied?
Okay, this is the one I had a problem with.
So now we got to do the QQ plot.
Well, you have to do a scatter plot. Yeah, because you did do QQ plot. You just did it, right? So now you got to do a scatter plot and a residuals plot.
Where do you find the scatter plot? Why is it so hard to find?
Well, so they give us a chart, right? Like the 5 things you have to chart. So what did you want to do, the scatter plot first or the residual plot first?
Let's do the residual.
Residual is graphs.
So the residual is now the y-axis, right?
Residual is the observed value of y minus the predicted value of y.
But when we put it in a chart, it'll be the y-axis.
Let me look. Legacy dialogues. We go to scatter dot. And then, okay, so it's just like you're going to make a scatter plot, but then, yeah, on the y-axis, you put the res, your new column, the residual 1 column now. So you put it in the y-axis box, and then the independent variable goes in the x-axis.
So I got a shape. Wait.
For residual plot?
Never mind. I didn't. So that's met. The QQ plot is met.
Yep. And then you just need to do is it a scatter? We need a scatter plot?
Scatter plot for the regular data?
Let's see. Yeah. That's just to see if there's linear relationship, right? Because you're looking for the hot dog shape. So you want your residual plot to have no pattern, and you want your scatter plot to have a hot dog shape or a linear look to it. So these all meet that. All these things show that it's the first 3, right? It's A, B, and C, because we can't measure the x values and that are without error, and we don't know if the observations are independent. So it's just the first 3. Those 3 charts that we just opened answer those questions. There is a linear relationship. The variance of the error term is constant, and the residuals are normally distributed.
So the variance of the error term was what the QQ plot was doing, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. That makes sense now. What is B1 for the slope? So now we're going to go in here and do analyze, correlate, bivariate, right? Right? To do the
slope?
to do the slope, you just do a regular bivariate, right?
Yes, you can. To do a coefficient, yeah. Because that's what it is in the coefficient box.
Never mind, that's not what I wanted. How do you find B1?
B1 is the...
How do you,
it's at the bottom.
find,
It's going to be in the coefficient table, and it's right along the bottom, that bottom row that's lined up with your confidence rating. So in the coefficient box, is it coming up right?
I don't have a coefficient box. I got correlate, right? And then bivariate correlation?
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
Go ahead, Lacey. Do you have to leave, Lacey?
No, I've got like 10 more minutes, like 12 more minutes.
Let me see.
Okay, yeah, I just get correlations. I don't get coefficients.
I got coefficients. Okay, I heard Marie.
I got 18.690.
What was that?
It's not right. It should be 12.695, I think.
That's what I got too. I got 12. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh my goodness, she sounds terrible.
Okay, I'm doing something wrong.
You're just fine. Okay, let's look at this. We're still doing the confidence mean and the score, right? Okay.
Yeah, so let's do this. Let's find the slope. So I go to analyze, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do we correlate bivariate, and then you put your both variables in there, right? Is it?
Oh, I know what I was doing wrong. Now let's see if that works.
And then you So in the tutorial video, it said that you should go to options and click the box for means and standard deviation if you want to get the standard deviation, because there's some formulas that call for it. Yes, you are right. This is just giving us our correlations. So we need to go back. Let me find it. So it's analyze, and then linear. Yep. So we have to go into analyze, regression, linear, and our score is Y.
Okay, now I got it. Now I got it. So you
Did
got
it work? Did it come up
12.69.
now? Did.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's what Marie got, so we need to make sure she's, let's look. Yeah, 12.695.
Okay, so she looked at the top number.
Oh, gotcha, the 18, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, now construct the 95% confidence interval for B1. Input the lower bound. I already did that, so where is it?
Do you have it right there in your box?
Yeah, I just gotta find the window that has it.
It's in that same chart. It should just be all the way to the end.
Yeah, so
Is-
10.674 and 14.715.
Yep.
Yep.
Based on the
Okay.
based on the evidence and using level of significance A equals 0.05, what decision would you make regarding the hypothesis? You pretty much always reject the null.
To reject the null because the p-value is like 0.
It's less than A.
Yeah.
So C, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
13. For a hypothesis test for B1 slope, if you reject the null hypothesis, what does it mean? There's insufficient evidence to conclude that the slope information.
So our alternative was that the slope does not equal 0, that B1 does not equal, beta 1, is that what it's, beta 1? Does not equal
Yeah.
0. So we rejected the null. So there is sufficient evidence to conclude that the slope of the regression line is not 0.
Is not
Right.
0. So
Because we rejected the null,
because it has to reference back the alternative.
which, yeah. And now it's crocodiles.
Okay, well, let's close out all of these 5. Okay, let's get this opened up. Okay, I got it now. So, first
So we have to-
question, which is the length and which is the body?
The dependent variable.
Head length was used to predict. So the dependent is the
Body.
body length, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Now construct a 95% confidence interval. Input your margin. Okay. I know how to do it this time. Analyze regression linear. Dependent will be the head. Independent is the body. Statistics, confidence interval, 25%. Continue. Okay. I got 0.121 and 0.135.
For your lower
Is that
bound
what-
or your upper bound?
Is that what you got, Lacey?
No.
Oh boy.
For my lower bound, I got 7.218, and my upper bound is 8.103. And then you use those to find the margin of error.
Okay, I got that. I got the dependent and independent.
Oh, gotcha.
7.218 and 8.103,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Okay. 7.218, 8.
It's like they put them in the wrong order. The margin of error should be the last one.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's, I don't know how I'm going to get all this stuff in a cheat sheet for the exam.
I know.
It's too much.
So
Yep.
8.103 minus 7.218 divided by 2. So you got 0.443 for your margin of error.
Yep.
Yep.
Question 18. Based on your lower bound and upper bound from the last two problems, what can you say about B1? We are 95% confidence interval will contain the true value, or 95%. Yeah, A.
I got A2.
Maria, are you good? You can type which question do you want to go back to? Ten and 11.
Let's go to the wrong ones.
Okay. For 10, 11, when you go, she's dying.
Oh my goodness. This is when you have to make the chart so that you.
This is when you have to do you have to go
Yeah.
in and check the
And-
box.
Mhm.
So
Yes.
to do this one, Whitney, Marie, sorry.
That's fine.
You go to Analyze, Regression, and then
Yep.
Linear. And then you put your dependent and independent in. And then the thing you want to make
Yep.
sure you do is go to Statistics on the right, and then check confidence interval, and then level, whatever level it asks for, which is 95%. And then press Continue, and then OK. I probably said that really fast. So I'm gonna write it.
What you doing?
Open it up.
We'll look at the like 1,000.
Did you get 10.674 for 10? That's right.
That's
And then
right.
11, 14.715. That's it. That's right. Then you did it right.
Any others, Marie? Are you good?
Descriptions. I'm plugging your Chromebook.
I got 100.
Yay!
Now I get to do the homework real quick.
We
Okay.
just have
And
a few
then-
review questions.
Lacey, I'll get it done either Thursday,
Okay.
Um,
Whenever is good.
and then you do your part, and then turn it in.
Yep. Yep. Okay. Okay. Bye. See you guys Thursday.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Whitney.
You never got described the data? You didn't get the original file?
I did.
Okay, so we only had to do one submission. So I sent you the original file, but then she responded to me and said, leave some of this stuff out. So then I changed it and I submitted it. But I will submit you the describe the data that I submitted to her right away, okay? So that you can see it. Okay, you never got the original either? Okay, I will send it to you so you can see it.
Okay.
Marie, no problem. I'll do it right now. See you later.
Bye. Thanks.
No problem.